it was taken out from the sack, it was stunned by the light. Okay, and then the bird is saying that it tried to fly, but it couldn't fly. Why? Because as it tried flying, it crashed into strong bars. By this we come to know that the bird was put into a cage. It was in a bird's cage. Okay, and when it tried to fly, it couldn't fly. It hit the bars. You know what are bars? Bars are like rods. You know, a cage is usually made of small thin iron or steel bars or wooden bars. Okay, so as the bird tried to fly, it struck the bars and fell down inside the cage, and then it understood that it was trapped in a cage. Okay, then what happens? Where is my home? Where are my parents? My brother, my sister? Where is the sky? Again and again I throw myself against the bars and fall. Okay, so now the bird is trying to shout in a loud voice and say that where is my house? Where are my parents? Where are my brother and sister? Where is the sky? But nobody replies. And again it tries to fly, and again it hits the bars and fall inside the cage again. Okay, then what happens? Then I hear a voice say, I want you just for myself, my friend. Okay, so after some times the bird hears a sound coming, and what does the sound say? That I want you just for myself, my friend. So this is what the boy, the boy who caught the bird, this line was said by the boy to the bird, that I want you as my friend. Okay, I want just you as my friend. That is why I have caught you and put you in the cage. Okay, then when he brings me food, he does not tear it into small pieces, and so I cannot eat it. I become thin and weak. The boy now covers my head, and I feel my feet being tied. I am carried where I can feel the wind in my feathers. I beat my wings and try to fly, but I cannot. Okay, so now the bird is saying again that the boy tried to give the bird some food to eat. Okay, but the bird did not eat the food. Usually when the bird is saying that, when its parents used to bring food for him, okay, for the bird and his brother and sister, they used to break the food into small pieces and give it to them. Usually when we feed children, we don't give them big amount of food or large amount of food. We break it into small pieces and we feed them. So this boy, although he gave food to the bird, but the food was full in size, big in size. That is why the bird did not eat it. And then it started becoming thin and weak. When we don't eat, we grow thin, we grow weak. Same thing happened with the bird also. Okay, and then again the bird is saying that after that, what happens? After that, the bird could feel that somebody caught its head. Okay, its head was caught and its legs were tied. Legs were tied with a wire or with a string, you can say. Okay, and then it was taken out from the cage. Okay, the bird could feel the wind, could feel the air around. Okay, and when it tried to fly, it couldn't fly. Why? Because its legs were tied with a string. Okay, then what happens? Then suddenly I hear a voice of a girl. Okay, so now again the bird, it hears a voice. It heard the voice of a girl. Okay, now what was the voice saying? Hey, stop, cries the girl. Where are you taking our wind over? She asks the boy angrily. Okay, so this is what the girl is telling to the boy now. Okay, hey, stop. Where are you taking this bird? Why did you tie the bird's leg? Okay, so this is what the girl said to that boy. Okay, I have heard that voice before. Who is she? Oh yes, she is the girl who visits us every day and brings us food sometimes. I try to squeak. Squeak means make a loud sound. Okay, so now the bird realizes, when he heard the voice of the girl, the bird realized that it had heard this voice before also, and this voice is of a girl who usually used to come to meet the bird, and sometimes the girl also used to bring food for the bird. So the bird recognized that girl and it started squeaking. Squeaking means making loud sound. Okay. You stole our wind over, cries the girl. Leave me alone, the boy shouts at her. So now the girl comes and tells the boy, okay, that you have stolen our wind over. This bird belongs to us. We always take care of this bird. We feed the bird and you have stolen it from us. Then the boy replies back to the girl by saying that, leave me alone. Okay. Then what happens? What has happened to him? He's so thin, the girl exclaims. I want to keep him. He's mine, shouts the boy. Okay. So now the girl is again questioning the boy and asking him, okay, what has happened to this bird? This bird is looking so thin. Then what does the boy reply back? That I want to keep the bird with me. The bird is mine. Okay. So by saying this, the boy is trying to like he's trying to prove that the bird belongs to him. Okay. Then a wild bird can't be yours. You must put him back or he'll die, says the girl. But I don't want him to die. The boy's voice becomes soft and kind. Okay. So now the girl tells him that it is a wild bird. Okay, you cannot keep this bird as a pet or in a cage. You have to leave the bird free, and if you don't leave it free, it might die. On hearing this, the boy says in a soft voice that I don't want the bird to die. Okay, this line was said by the boy, that I don't want the bird to die. Okay, then if you put him back, I promise not to tell anybody, says the girl. Suddenly I am free. I can hear the noise of the playground. Soon I am home. My brother and sister hiss at me. Don't they know me? Okay. So now what happens? After the girl tells the boy that if you don't leave the bird free, it might die. So the boy feels sad. And softly he replies back to the girl by saying that I don't want this bird to die. And after that, what does the boy do? He sets the bird free. Okay, I told you earlier that the boy had tied the legs of the bird. Okay, so he opens he frees the bird actually. So now what happens? The bird flies and goes back to its home. The bird can feel the wind, it can see the sunshine, it can hear the children playing in the ground. Okay, and the bird goes back to the house. Now when the bird goes back to its house, it is saying that my brother and sister hiss at me. Hiss at me means his brother and sister, they are trying to chase him away. Okay, and then the bird questions, don't they remember me? Don't they know who am I? Okay, then what happens? I say, Kiki. I hear great beating wings once more. My mother is flying down to feed me, and now I know I am safe. Okay, so this is what the bird is telling again, that I say Kiki. The bird says Kiki, and then he can hear great beating wings of his mother. His mother was usually big in size. So when his mother was flying down and coming towards him, he could hear the beating of his mother's feathers, you can say. Okay, and then he knew that now he is safe. Who is safe? The wind hover is safe and back home. Okay, so this is the story written by Alan Brown. I hope you have understood the story. It is a very nice, simple and sweet story of a bird telling its story. Okay, so we have completed the reading work of the chapter. Okay, sir.